Hey, welcome into our pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Devin Dixon, Van Park teaming up for quarterfinal girls 4A state basketball. Excited to be with you on KSLSports.com as well as on the Fan Sports Network back home for all the Snow Canyon Warrior fans. We'll get you Skyview and Snow Canyon, and of course Vanessa Hall and the Bobcats, Lady Bobcats, trying to find an upset win as they take on the number 2 seed, the Snow Canyon Warriors, Van. And this one could be interesting tonight. As Snow Canyon and Ridgeline are the 2 favorites, and everybody's trying to pull some upsets to prevent that from happening.
Right, and Skyview, Coach Hall and the Bobcats are used to being here, as is Snow Canyon, and there hasn't been a game today that hasn't just been coming down to the wire. So
every game has been just tight, hasn't it?
So I'm excited for another great basketball game.
Yeah, of course, a lot of pride up there for Skyview. I mean, and they were one of the teams that at least competed with, Ridgeline in the regular season, gave them some effort, still lost those games, but everybody's been losing to Ridgeline. Everybody's been losing to Snow Canyon. They are very, very dominant. We're going to see Olivia Hamlin for the Snow Canyon Warriors. She leads the entire state, all classifications in scoring, Van, and she has got offers all over the place. Marquette, Oregon, Stanford, Big 12 schools, all the in-state schools, only a junior.
Wow.
And she is a very good defensive player. And she's not alone. Kelly Howard, Joey Jensen, and the supporting cast. A lot of talent on the Snow Canyon team. And they got a first-year head coach in Sue Hoskins that has done an incredible job taking over. And Snow Canyon wants to make a little deeper run than they did last year.
Wow, and to have that kind of an impressive resume and just be so young, that is very impressive. I know Coach Hall, she's a fierce competitor, and she will have things drawn up to try and take their scores away from them. But, boy, when you get somebody that's talented, that's hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, you look at nobody for Coach Hall averaging in double figures. Carly Allen, 8.5 points a game. McKenna Smart averages at 7.9 points a game. Claire Fisher, 9.4 points a game. Those are your kind of leading scorers. So they're going to have to do it collectively as a group. And short pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware here, as we're already getting close to our House of Jump starting lineup. But before we do that, a couple keys to the game for the Skyview Bobcats, man. What do you think Coach Vanessa Hall is telling her ladies?
Well, I really think, I'm positive she's telling them, and you hear it's kind of a cliche, but offense wins games, but defense wins championship. And if they want to have a chance here, they're going to have to really play some good defense and not give Snow Canyon second chance points. They've got to win the battle of the boards.
Yeah, you look at the three-point shooting percentage, that might be a factor. What tempo does Coach Hall want to go with? Does she want to slow things down, or does she want to try to play up-tempo if Snow Canyon tries to speed this game up? We know Snow Canyon wants to push. They want to hit threes. They want to be solid in their zone defense, and they want to rebound and run. And so we'll see how it plays out. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Team D Auto Sales, 488 East St. George Boulevard. Starting lineup getting introduced for the Snow Canyon Lady Warriors. There is Joey Jensen, Macy Hoskins, and Kelly Howard, all juniors. Here comes Olivia Hamlin, wearing number 23. Again, leading scorer in the entire state of Utah in girls basketball. And then Tapasa, she was injured for a good part of the season. She's been back for the last 2 weeks, and she gives them some size down in that low block.
Yes, she does.
The Skyview starters I'll get for you in just a second. As we were doing the keys to the game, they announced them, and I didn't catch them all, but we know it's going to be Carly Allen, number 2. It'll be McKenna Smart, number 20 out there. Number 11, Macy Summers. And Claire Fisher, 9.4 points a game, number 33. And who am I missing there? Number 21, that is Kinsey Flaherty. Flaherty will be the 5th starter again. House of Jump. Dixie Drive St. George, jump around, and we are underway. Warriors win the tip. Olivia Hamlin with the ball. Liv going to kick it down to the corner to Howard. She'll pump fake drive. Back outside to Hamlin. She'll hoist a 3. It's online, nothing but the bottom.
Catch and shoot. You can see why she's leading the state in scoring.
Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Skyview. Yeah, we talked about they want to shoot the 3 in this game. They feel like they can do it. Hamlin closing in on 63s on the season. She is 15 points away from becoming the all-time girls basketball leading scorer in Region 9. Ashley Beckstrand Greenwood. She's now married, started her career at BYU, ended up at Utah Tech, played for Desert Hills as the all-time leading scorer. And with that 3, she's now 12 points away from becoming the highest scorer ever down in St. George in Region 9.
And she's just a junior.
Yeah, so she's going to add to that total. You're correct. 3 from the corner won't go. Offensive rebound grabbed by Summers, and they'll reset it out top to Carly Allen. Skip it over to Summers. Macy's going to drive. Now kick. They'll kick it back out to Allen. She'll take a little mid-range J, but not before the horn sounds. That's a shot clock violation, and Snow Canyon will take over.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem for Skyview because Snow Canyon does, you can tell, have a great zone, and they're long. Skyview's going to have to try and get the ball down quick and score before Snow Canyon can get set up in that defense.
3-0 Warriors lead, but a steal. Nice job by Claire Fisher, just ripping it out of there, and here come the Bobcats. Allen out top. It's that zone defense. It's a 2-3. Stuck on the wing, back out top to Allen. Now they'll go back to the wing. 3 in the air, and no good out of the hand of Flaherty. But an offensive rebound again for the Bobcats, but now a steal. Steal by Hoskins. Over to Livy. Livy Hamlin into the front court. 2-on-1. Bounce pass across the court to Joey Jensen. Missed the bunny. Got a putback and a foul. And it was blocked away, so she'll have to earn it from the stripe. Snow Canyon comes in 22-1, undefeated, 12-0 in Region 9 in the regular season. And there's the defense leading to offense. You can see they want to push the tempo.
Oh, great pass there.
That was Livy Hamlin on that pass. Jensen, though, misfires on the first Fabulous Freddy's free throw. And second one good for Joey Jensen. First point of the night for her from the line. Skyview and Vanessa Hall, they come in 12-9 overall this year as Allen gets it in the front court. Good pass to Fisher, but it was a little behind her and she couldn't grab it. Here comes Jensen. Her older sister was a Warrior, great player a few years back. Over to Kelly Howard, high arcing 3, no good. But an offensive rebound by Hoskins.
Skyview's going to have to be ready for those long rebounds when the three-pointer's going up.
And shot ricochets out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, Snow Canyon. Yeah, you're right. You know, when you have a three-point shooting team, you can get some odd bounces that ricochet quite a ways off the rim. You got to really do a good job of boxing out. Bobcats now with 5:36 looking for the first points of the game. Snow Canyon early 4-0 lead. Snow Canyon won by 40 last Thursday to advance to this quarterfinal game. There's a left-handed shot up and in. Nice touch with the offhand for Kinsey Flaherty. Now cut the lead in half. Tonight's game brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. Looking for land or luxury homes? Visit redrockrealestate.com. And travel call, they say, and it's a turnover, Snow Canyon. That's their second turnover of the game. Both teams 2 apiece in that. We'll keep track of some of the stats for you. Brought to you all game long by Down East Furniture. See you Utah Down East for the Feather Sectional. It looks good in Van's house.
I can't wait.
Easy to clean, Van, if you spill when you're watching the big game.
Which I do.
I do too. Long skip pass. Moving that zone. 18 on the shot clock. 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound batted around. Picked up. And up and in. Beautiful bucket there by McKenna Smart. Her first points of the night. And we are tied at 4.
Again, the big key is that offensive rebounding for Skyview.
Livy Hamlin, little leap and leaner, and it is down through the net. She's got a quick 5. And Snow Canyon back up by 2. You're right. You mentioned the rebounding and our keys to the game. It can be important for both teams tonight. Fisher, left-hand push pass, blocked away by Tapasa. Kelly Howard clears it. She'll slow it up a little bit, now bring it across the half-court stripe. 6-4 Warriors here on KSLSports.com and streaming on radio in Southern Utah on the Fan Sports Network. And we're not even close to done tonight. We got 2 more girls games after this one. Dixie and Ridgeline, the 9-1 matchup. And then the 5-12 tonight, Payson and Desert Hills will square off to cap off a quarterfinal Monday here in the 4A boys and girls tournament. If you're just tuning in, we'll get you some recaps of those boys games throughout the broadcast tonight. Brought to you by Nets on Fire. There's a steal. Ahead to Hamlin. Hamlin over to Jensen. Jensen right hand lay-in. Got it. Joey Jensen.
Hamlin just plays so smart. I can see why she's being so heavily recruited. She's got to be one of the leading assist leaders on that team also.
Probably the most decorated recruit ever in girls basketball out of Southern Utah. Offers from about every big-name program in the country, and more will come in. Again, like you said earlier, just a junior. I know she loves to coach down at UNLV. I know they were there watching her at Snow Canyon High a couple weeks ago. She's been on an official visit to Marquette. She loved the visit there. All the in-state schools certainly on Livy Hamlin as she grabs the rebound off the Bobcat miss. Warriors leading 8-4. Liv over on the right side, going to be fouled on a reach in on Carly Allen. That'll be her first. And that'll be 2 team fouls now on Skyview. Taps will check out, so will Kelly Howard. Coach Hoskins with their first round of substitutions. And they'll bring in a little bit of size there in Shaylee Andrews, just a sophomore, number 42. And a block down low. Nice block by Smart. Ball's loose, scramble, last touch by Snow Canyon. Joey Jensen couldn't corral it. Kiza Andrews also in, so both the sisters come in on the same substitution. Bobcats down 8-4, going to work on the offensive end. Kick out, Fisher's going to hoist. In and out, no good. Rebound batted around and finally controlled by the Bobcats. That was Smart.
Travel.
And now it traveled. We've seen that call a lot today, haven't we, Van?
More so than you see all year long.
Trying to make that quick move, and you shuffle that pivot foot. Hamlin will walk it across half court on a waist-high dribble. 2:15 and ticking left on the Scooters coffee clock in the first quarter. See if we can get everybody back in St. George. The Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert tonight. We need over 55 points in this game. You can head to Yogurtland. 5 ounces free for everybody. Compliments of Holbrook Asphalt. Turnover Warriors. Turnover number 3. The roll wasn't there, so they'll reset out top. Kinsey Flaherty gets it over to Summers. Down inside. Good hands. They'll pick it up, kick it out to Fisher. And that baseline, Jay, finds the bottom of the bucket. And Coach Hoskins wants a Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout, and we'll take it. 30-second break. Warriors up just 8-6 here in the quarterfinals at the UCCU Center.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, welcome back. Devin Dixon, Van Park, hanging out here, just watching hoops. And tight one so far, 8-6 our score. Glad you're with us here. Shout out to Jessica, our producer, Andy, Caden, Trevor Allen, Van Park. Long day, but we're kind of rotating jobs, having some fun, and no place we'd rather be, right, man?
No, exactly.
Appreciate CC back in the Finley studios in St. George as well. Whole team getting sports on the network for you. Shot from Joey Jensen, short, rebound Bobcats.
Right now you got 2 different styles. Skyview tends to work the clock. Snow Canyon pushing it down.
Eccleston into the game. Womack is also checked in for Coach Vanessa Hall, and they go inside to McKenna Smart right there at the rim, and she scores it.
Snuck behind the defense on that one.
Tied up 8 apiece on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be handing out some awards in our post-game show. AWP Playmaker Play of the Game is a steal out top. Here comes Allen all the way in, all alone, lays it home. Her first points of the game, and Skyview's first lead of the game. 45 ticks left here in the first quarter. Livy Hamill going to work. Right down the lane, blocked away by Smart. Beautiful block by Smart. Here come the Bobcats. Hamlin gets her hand in the cookie jar. Jensen back to Hamlin. Running in transition. Hamlin off the window and one. Olivia Hamlin.
That's what you love to see. You get your shot blocked, you hustle, beat the ball down the floor and get a steal, go get a 2-and-1.
Yeah, and good feed pass ahead by Joey Jensen. Takes a little bump there and scores it. Hamlin already has 7 points. She'll go to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line looking for her 8th of the first quarter. And we're tied at 10, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Cedar girls just won over Green Canyon in our first quarterfinal of the evening here at the UCCU Center. Nearly an unbelievable 20-point comeback by Green Canyon, but Cedar holds on late for the win. Free throw no good. Here come the Bobcats. And shot from distance. Down it goes. Cache Valley Bank 3 for Maya Eckelson. Eskilson's first points of the game. 13-11. Hamlin penetrates, kicks to Howard. Good look at a three. Not this time. That'll end the quarter. Entertaining first quarter. Skyview on top by 2, 13-11. Here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody. Back after this full 60-second timeout.
Here at Custom Lighting Solutions, we provide the perfect answer to lighting your home and property.
No matter the occasion, you can trust our product to make your house fun and beautiful.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture? Your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
Welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Van Park. Second quarter underway. Skyview basketball. And they'll see that 2-3 zone again. So Cannon's been in the first quarter and now starting that zone. Good little shot by Fisher, but it won't go. She gets a tip and a steal back away and now loses it back to Joey Jensen. Here, Warriors 3-on-2. Over to Kelly Howard. And that jackknife shot won't go. Good rebound, falling to the ground by Allen. And here comes the Bobcats van.
Smart play. Falling down, making that pass before you traveled. She just hit one.
And she wants another one too strong. Rebound Hamlin. So can't try to tie it with a 2. Maybe a 3 to take the lead. We've had a couple lead changes already early on in this one. And now another steal. 5 Snow Canyon turnovers in this game so far.
Which is really keeping Skyview in the game.
Inside to Smart. Turns, faces, kick out, skip. 3 hoisted. That's no good out of the hand of Womack. And the putback good by Fisher. Jensen to the wing to Howard. Back to Joey, trying to lob it down low to Andrews. It's tipped and stolen away.
Right now, Skyview's length is causing Snow Canyon some problems.
Only one loss all year by Snow Canyon. That came against Ridgefield back in November. It was like their first or second game of the season. And they trailed by 4 after a missed shot. Hamlin lining up a deep 3, too strong, and rebound Skyview. Here comes Womack, 2-on-1. Hamlin back defensively, alters that shot, and coming out of bounds back inbounds was Allen, and it'll be Snow Canyon Warriors basketball.
I like how she took it to the basket and at least tried to get a foul or get a basket and did a good job.
Yeah, I agree. And looked like she just couldn't establish herself on the save back in bounds. I think that was the right call after that running attempt down the lane. Hamlin keeping the dribble going. Last year, Olivia Hamlin had to go to the hospital before the quarterfinals up in Cache Valley. She had an allergic reaction. No drama this year. No hospital visit. That's good news. She played anyway and played fine. Now a lead pass going to go out of bounds back to Snow Canyon. That's the 5th Skyview turnover. 15-11 still here. We'll name our Findlay Subaru star of the game. Go see how much you can save on an Outback or a Forester, any of the great lineups at Findlay Subaru in St. George. Longtime great sponsor of high school hoops on the network. 5:30 to go, second quarter. The lid's been on a little bit for Snow Canyon here. They haven't scored in the quarter. And a turnover.
Another
Warriors.
turnover.
Number 7 already. That can't make Coach Hoskins happy. Avery Papa, one of the assistant coaches, encouraging the ladies as they dig in defensively. Largest lead of the game for Skyview at 4. Can they add to it? On the wing. Back to the point. Back to the wing. Good look at a 3. It's in the air. Splash. Down it goes. That is Kenzie Flaherty. She's got 5 on the night.
And another turnover.
Wow. Bobcats have forced Snow Canyon into some mistakes. Kick out. Drive the baseline. Double team comes. Wrap around pass. Drive it. Pass it. Shot short. Smart might have had it partially blocked. They get a quick tie-up. Alternate possession back to the Lady Warriors. Howard, Tapasa, Hoskins, Jensen, and Kaiser Andrews on the court. Livy Hamlin got a quick break, but she's already checking back to the scorer's table.
Hey, you can't leave her off too long.
She's got 7 so far on the night. And it's a 7-point lead, and now a whistle and a 3-second violation called on the Warriors.
Another turnover.
That's 9, Van.
I always used to tell my players that and every turnover is about 1.5 points because you don't score every time, but you don't get a score, and that's kind of been the difference for Skyview having this lead. Even though they have 5, Snow Canyon's about in double digits.
And I'm not tracking points off turnovers, but here's a chance to get some.
Yeah.
See what the Bobcats can do. Fisher, kick out. Allen, 3. In and out, no good. Ball deflected out of bounds back to Snow Canyon. Earlier today, check the Nets on Fire recaps. Nets on Fire. Building champions on and off the court. Ridgeline goes down to Green Canyon, 67-64. Murray gave Leighton Christian all they wanted, but the Eagles win by 5. 3 from the corner won't go. Back out to Hamlin. Hamlin's going to take a deep 3. That won't go. The other winners, Snow Canyon, the 7th seed, upset the 2 seed Dixie 68-57 in boys action. In the afternoon game, it was Cottonwood 52-48 over Logan by 4. All close games.
All great games this morning.
3:40 left first half. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Skyview. 18 on the shot clock. They lead 18-11. This is another 7-2 matchup like we saw. But the Snow Canyon boys with a 7 seed. In this one, the Snow Canyon girls with a 2 seed. Livy Hamlin got a tip. Can she control it? It's loose. She can't, but Joey Jensen at least gets a jump ball tie-up.
Love that everybody's getting on the floor in championship games. Everything matters.
Tonight's game brought to you by Patio Furniture St. George. Get the outdoor home furniture you've been dreaming about. They got a new location next to Confetti Kids Club on Gateway Drive. Go check it out. Beautiful new showroom. It's going to be grilling and chilling on the patio soon in St. George. Hopefully you get that up.
Hopefully us too.
Well, we got up to Salt Lake in the Provo area yesterday. It was 64 degrees. Nice weather. And Smart has it ripped away, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Skyview. 2 on the shot clock. Been cold up in Cache Valley this winter, or not too bad, Van?
No, it's been a lot better this year than it was last year.
Quick shot at the front of the rim, no. Rebound Warriors. Here's Hamlin, crossed half court. Kick it over to Joey Jensen. Joey back to Liv. And she's going to be bumped and fouled. .309 left in the quarter. As always, we'll be naming our Jersey Mike sub of the game. We'll keep track of the bench production in this one. See the next couple teams, Ridgeline and Dixie, have made their way into the UCCU Center. That'll be our next girls quarterfinal matchup. You get to see Emily Skinner and the Riverhawks. Hamlin's going to get a good look at a three on a kick out. And she hit her first, but she's missed three in a row, so she's 1 for 4 from downtown. Here comes Skyview, up by 7. It's going to be interesting, Van, to see who can take some momentum in the locker room as this first half is flying by.
Yeah, and Skyview right now just playing really smart basketball.
And a foul down low. Smart was trying to drive it down the lane. You're right, under control, working that zone side to side. That's why they have a 7-point lead.
Exactly.
That's Kinsey Flaherty to the line. I think I said Smart, my mistake. So Flaherty heads to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. And first one too strong, no good.
I like how Skyview's getting into Fisher too. She's so long and she can score there, but she's such a great passer. And that's really been a key for Skyview.
Flaherty splits the free throws. She's got 6 in the game. 6 to the Skyview, 19 points. Kinsey Flaherty. Kelly Howard passes on a 3 and tries to kick it over to Hoskins and airmailed into the front row to a lucky fan. You don't get to keep that basketball. Got to give it back.
Yep. Snow Canyon's coach is telling him to attack the basket.
Yeah, haven't had a lot of lay-ins and certainly a couple transition buckets early for Snow Canyon, but none in the second quarter. Entry pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Skyview. Snow Canyon will take back over. Again, still 19-11, Skyview leading. Nice game brought to you by Dealer Collision, proud sponsor of Region 9 Athletics. From minor collisions to major accidents, Dealer Collision, the place to trust when you need your car repaired. Foul down low, going on Smart.
Well, great job for Hamlin. You see very few people that can do that hesitation crossover. It's gotten her to the basket a couple times now.
And hard to take a charge on Livy Hamlin because of that side Euro step move she has. Free throw too strong, though. And here comes the second. Just 7 so far tonight for Olivia Hamlin. And there's point number 8 as she splits the foul shots. They put a full court trap on here. They get it to the middle. And they do break the pressure. Good pivot foot kept down there by Flaherty. And now a steal by who else? Olivia Hamlin out in front of everybody. Allen trying to track her down. And one as Allen reached in late. And Livy makes it anyway.
Yeah, Allen should have just let her go unless she had the chance to make her miss.
She's got 10. 4 away from tying the all-time region scoring record. And 5 away from breaking it.
Hamlin just waited like a cat on that and just to pounce. She picked her moment and just stripped that clean.
Averages 4.5 steals a game, Van, so.
Very well rounded.
Yep. And free throw good, capping off a 3-point play. So 11 now, and that cuts the lead down to 4, and they're pressing again. Flaherty kicks it out. They got to get it across the timeline. They do. Ahead to Fisher. Leave it for Allen. Allen on the wing. Back to Fisher. Fisher, hard bounce. And a kick out stole by Livy Hamlin. Hamlin into the front court. Driving down the lane. Euro step again, up and in.
Yeah, just like you talked about. It's tough to stop if younger players want to learn a lot easier way to get to the basket. They need to watch Hamlin.
Yeah, that wide step making it virtually impossible to take a charge. And that ball deflected out of bounds. And it'll stay with Skyview. Lead is down to 19-17. Skyview on top by 2 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Just 59 seconds left in this first half. Fisher swinging around. They'll get it all the way back to the corner. 3 up by Allen, no. And rebound ripped away by Skyview. That was Macy Summers. Summers looking for some help. Got a 14-second shot clock and game clock differential. Bobcats look at the clock now with Allen. Carly Allen, kick it back out to Flaherty. Flaherty, Allen, lob it in low. Mid-range turnaround, Jay, good. There is Smart with the turnaround bucket. She's got 6.
Very methodical on offense, very patient.
Hamlin shoving it through the defense. Kick out, cross-court skip. Extra pass back to Hamlin in the corridor. 3 won't go. Rebound Howard. And she's fouled. Kelly Howard with 13 seconds left in the half will head to the line to try to cut into a 21-17 Skyview lead. Take a look at the Holbrook Asphalt replay here. Good ball movement to get that open 3.
Great extra pass.
And great job on the glass. You mentioned it earlier. You never know on a miss on a 3 where it's going to ricochet to. Howard to the line, and she misses.
Yeah, if you can find those players that find the ball in the air and can tell where it's going to go, that's kind of what happened on that one right there. She saw it coming and went right to the right spot.
Kelly Howard, one more from the fabulous Freddy's free throw line. And it's good. First point of the game for Kelly. 9 seconds. And ticking. Over to Fisher. Fisher, power dribble, left hand, blocked away. Howard's got to go, and that'll do it for the first half. Didn't have time to try to get a desperation shot off. So Skyview, though, upsetting Snow Canyon at the half. 3-point lead, 21-18. Van, what do you think? What do you see so far?
Right now, I just see Skyview's patience paying off. There's no question Snow Canyon's going to get hotter on their shooting. They're just a great shooting team. But Skyview, to be patient, slow the pace down, that's the kind of pace you can see Skyview wants. As you mentioned, it was going to be interesting to see what Skyview did. And they slowed it down, and it bothered them.
Good stuff from Van Park. Let's go down to Trevor Allen.
Well, Snow Canyon, a pretty good offensive team to, for the most part, 11 points until that little run late. How were you able to do it defensively?
I just thought our girls, they're flying around. They're doing a good job getting hands up, getting, hands in the passing lane, things like that. So, we're really loving our defensive effort.
What is your message to the team in the locker room?
It's just small things. I think offensively we need to get the ball moving a little bit more. I think we need to get it into the high post, but just small adjustments, and we got to go play the second half like we played the first.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Thank you. All right, Devin, back to you.
All right, there is Trevor Allen with Coach Vanessa Hall, and she's got to be excited. I mean, they're in position, 2 quarters complete, leading by 3. Good work by the Bobcats so far.
Yeah, and she was exactly right. They were having a lot of success when they got it into that high post. You get in the high post, especially with that tall of a player, there's so many things you can do with it.
All right, we're going to take a break. 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you stats, reaction, and more of the coverage coming here from the UCC Youth Center. 21-18, Skyview leading Snow Canyon on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
I'm Jermaine O'Jegber from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
Halftime brought to you by Rally Stop. Rally Stop. Stop by, get your favorite drinks, snacks, stock up before or after your favorite team plays. Fuel up. They got you covered at a Utah Rally Stop. Devin Dixon, Van Park, and Van. 21-18, a little lower scoring game than we saw in the first girls quarterfinal earlier today that Cedar won, as Green Canyon rallied and made things very interesting after trailing by like 20. But both these teams have potential to really get the scoring going in the second half.
Yeah, and the low scoring that we have does favor Skyview because Snow Canyon likes to get it up and down the court. But I really feel as far for Snow Canyon, I kept hearing Coach Haskins telling them they got to attack the basket. That'll open up their outside shot more, plus they can get to the foul line more. Skyview's just got to keep playing smart and moving the ball, moving that zone around and looking to that high post. And it's going to – the second half, the intensity always goes up about 3 notches, and I always love to see the adjustments that both coaches make.
You know, we were talking about some of the keys for Snow Canyon. They wanted to push. When they had opportunities to push, they did. And you saw Livy Hamlin get out and run, get some lay-ins. She had 13 first-half points. Wanted to play solid in that zone D. I felt like Skyview found some soft spots in that zone a little bit there. And really the turnovers for Snow Canyon, 10 first-half turnovers for Snow Canyon. Something Coach Hoskins definitely wants to clean up.
Oh, yeah. If you're staying on that pace and have 20 turnovers, it's going to be hard to win. You're going to have to hit a good percentage of your shot.
And of course, my stats unofficial, I had Skyview for 6 first-half turnovers. So, +4 in that department. Felt like the rebounding was pretty even, but a slight edge maybe for Skyview by a rebound or 2, but pretty tight. They're not a big margin of differential.
No, not at all. I just really thought Skyview got some better shots that they didn't have to rush quite so much and around the basket. And but it's going to be a fight in this end, because when you have a team that hasn't lost for that long, they don't like to be behind. And
this is uncharted territory for Snow Canyon. Coach Hoskins, I mean, she's got to adjust to come from behind for the first time since early in the season in November, late November. So we'll see what she draws up. Maybe we'll get a chance to chat with her coming out of the locker room. Again, let's take a look at some of the Downey stats. Olivia Hamlin, 13 points in the first half. Joey Jensen had 3, and Kelly Howard 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 1 point, just 18 points. That's a season low. So again, great job by Coach Hall in that Skyview defense. 6 apiece for McKenna Smart and Kinsey Flaherty. They paced the Bobcats. Claire Fisher chipped in 4, 3 for Eskelson, and 2 for Carly Allen. So 21-18, our halftime score. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll recap. I want to get Van's take on all the games that have been finished today and went final right after another 2-minute timeout. And we'll talk second half adjustments as well, as at the half, presented by Rally Stop, it's 21-18 Skyview on top of Snow Canyon in the 4A girls quarterfinals.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. They also offer beauty and spa health treatments with hot stone and IV vitamin therapies, as well as Botox. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Welcome back here. Rally Stop Halftime Show. Devin Dixon, Van Park. Trevor Allen, third member of our crew, is looking to see if he could get Coach Hoskins for some coach's comments here to start the second half. But
He somehow missed her.
Yeah, she snuck past him, didn't she? Yeah. We'll see if she's going to join. Yeah, okay, here we go. She's going to graciously join Trevor Allen. So we're going to go to some Handel's Homemade Ice Cream coach's comments. Here's Trevor Allen with Snow Canyon Warrior first-year head coach Sue Hoskins. Trev?
Get aggressive. Be the team that we know that we are. Like, go after them. Get after it. We're playing a little tentative, and I'm not sure why, but I just told them in the locker room, you just got to get after it, girls.
Is there anything different about being in this venue compared to at normal schools?
No, I said it's the same color ball. It's the same color rim. You just got to go get it done.
Good luck, Coach.
There you
Kevin,
go.
back to you.
Thank you, Trev. Brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Stop by St. George on Bluff Street. Best ice cream on the planet. I love Handel's ice cream. I could go for some right now. I wish they'd deliver to the UCCU Center. Randy, feeling some ice cream right now?
Yeah, and I do love their chocolate malt.
Yes, indeed. Real quickly, Nets on Fire scores from earlier today. Green Canyon beat Ridgeland. They lost in the regular season twice, but they got it done when it mattered most in the playoffs.
Yeah, they came to play. Their intensity level and their defense really pulled them through. And they shot the ball really well, too. But they really kept Cox scoring down, which was critical because he was such a big player.
Anderson, Laker Ward, good performance in that win. Layton Christian had to come back down 7 at the half. They beat Murray 58-53. The upset of the day was Snow Canyon boys beating the 2-seed Dixie 68-57. They had lost twice during the regular season, so big upset there. And then Cottonwood by 4 over Logan. Second half underway. It'll be Snow Canyon Lady Warrior basketball trailing by 3. We'll see if they can heed Coach Hoskins' advice and play a little more carefree, a little more aggressive in the second half. They go right to work. Joey Jensen down the middle, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Bobcats. They want to push into the front court. High lob and too high, out of bounds. Was it touched? No, it'll be Snow Canyon basketball turnover, Bobcats. Second half, the first turnover there. It's just their 7th of the game, again, unofficially. 3-point lead. Here comes Olivia Hamlin. Next field goal, 2-pointer or 3-pointer. She will be the all-time leading scorer in Region 9 basketball history, passing Ashley Beckstrand Greenwood. It'll be Hamlin for 3. No good. Too strong off the back iron. Now 1 of 5 from the arc for Olivia Hamlin. It's a good look, just didn't fall.
Yeah, great look. And already you can see that Snow Canyon is more intentional with their offense. The ball's moving a lot more.
Deflection, and then it goes up in the air, right back to Flaherty, and a foul came. And they'll call Tapasa. Fet Tapasa with the personal foul. Appreciate a replay in the second half brought to you by CNR Trailers. And a tip by Hamlin. Over to Jensen, back to Hamlin. Racing ahead, right-hand lane, got it. There is the all-time record holder in Region 9 basketball history. I think that's 665 points now scored in her career, and she's just a junior. 1,666, excuse me. I need to look that fact up, that exact number. I had it earlier, and I lost it in my mind, Van.
I'm not sure about that foul right there. That looked like a pretty clean steal, but No, Coach Hoskins is definitely in disagreement.
670 points now for Livy Hamlin, to be exact.
Wow.
Passing 669. Pretty impressive for an underclassman still. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a foul on Tapasa, or is it going to be a foul on Smart? It's going to be on
Smart.
Smart.
It's going to be on Smart. She went in there, and I guess the official said she grabbed her arm.
So the Warriors get the whistle on that one, and here comes Hamlin. 6:24 left, third quarter. Skyview by 1, 21-20. Jensen over to Howard. Back to Hoskins. Now to Livy Hamlin. Dribble drive, mid-range pull-up floater, no good, short. Rebound batted around and controlled by the Bobcats. That was Summers controlling the loose ball rebound. Down to Smart. Now to Fisher. Fisher, left-hand shot, no good. Tips it out, trying to find a teammate. A lot of contact, no call, and Livy Hamlin will control it. Hamlin across half court. Warriors a chance to retake the lead. Didn't have that lead most of that second quarter. Jensen back to Hamlin, 20 on the shot clock. Jensen on a drive on the baseline. They double. She kicks it back out to Hoskins with 10 on the shot clock. Hamlin with 8. Hamlin putting on the bounce, going to the right hand, forcing it up, short. Rebound Fisher. Good defense on that set by Skyview, and still by Joey Jensen. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Snow Canyon.
Skyview coming out and turning it over now. I thought their slow down method worked really well the first half. They're really trying to push it down a little more right now.
The winner of this game, I'll tell you about the bracket in a minute. Snow Canyon goes back to work on the offensive end. The winner of this game will play Cedar, who won earlier tonight. And there is Andrews down low, putting it home.
Great post-to-post play right there.
Jaylee Andrews, the sophomore, only averages 3.4 points a game. First bucket of the night. Snow Canyon back on top by 1 on the Wilkinson scoreboard, 22-21. Skyview looking for their first points of the second half. Ball batted around and stolen. Joey Jensen clears it. Lead pass ahead to Hamlin. Hamlin can't catch the touchdown. Just off her fingertips in the back of the end zone. She's fast. She usually can track those down. That was just a little bit too far out in front. And a break for the Bobcats. Another chance to retake the lead. Corner, lost the dribble, looking for some help. Kicking into Fisher, good catch. Nice power dribble, and shot up and in, Claire Fisher.
If I Skyview, I'd look to get it into her a lot. She's just so long, it's hard for them to defend her. She's got pretty good footwork also. Tried the post-to-post pass again, just too high.
Trying to feed it down to Andrews. And corner 3 hit by Allen. Carly Allen. She's got 5. And the Bobcats are back on top 26-22.
Defense just a little slow getting back that time.
Whip pass to Howard. Kind of feel like Warrior fans wanted a bump foul. And now Howard's going to step into a 3. That is no good. Rebound, fought for and controlled by Skyview, but she does fall down, and so Skyview called for the travel there. Skyview fans probably saying, hey, she didn't fall on her own.
Exactly. Refs don't ever get it right.
One team's happy, one team's mad.
Exactly. Like I said before, it usually balances out in the end.
Kelly Howard, 16-footer, no. And we got a loose ball foul. You never got on the officials back in the day when you were coaching the Bear River boys and girls, right? Didn't you have a stint with both the boys and girls for a time?
Boys for about 22 years and the girls for 5. And yeah.
Bear River just got a game shy of making it here to the quarterfinals today. Lost on the road last Friday. Reggie Shaw, the coach now up there.
Yeah, Cottonwood got him.
Cottonwood won again today. And there's another Skyview turnover, 5 second-half turnovers for the Bobcats. Jensen on a baseline drive, whips it to a cutting Tapasa. It's low, she can't get it, and Skyview scoops it up. 26-22, Skyview with the 4-point lead. 2:50 and ticking left in the third quarter on the Scooters Coffee clock. Winner moves on to face Cedar. The loser of this game, season comes to an end. Corner pocket three, high arcing. And last touch by Snow Canyon as it didn't even touch the rim, and that kind of threw off that rebound attempt, I think.
Yeah, they were waiting for it to hit the rim. Both teams just seem just a little tired right now.
Fonua will check in, seeing her first action, as Tapasa will check out. She's just a freshman, Van. And Livy Hamlin with the steal. She got Joey Jensen. Kicks it over to Joey. Left-hand lay-in. Oh, yeah. Down it goes.
She's taken 2 of those inbounds passes and stolen them. Hamlin's done a great job with that.
That's, I got to believe, 5 steals on the night for Livy Hamlin. Fisher out top. Drives to the free throw line. Pull up Jay. Too strong. Rebound. Here come the Warriors. Outlet to Hamlin. Hamlin racing ahead. There's Jensen on the wing again. Too strong. Hamlin got the miss. Put back Hamlin and one.
Hamlin played that really smart. Instead of fading away, she went into the defense and drew the 2 and 1.
26-26. Here's Livy Hamlin getting the rebound. Put back, taking the harm. Heading to the heading to the CR Trailers free throw line. Got multiple sponsors here to take care of tonight. Actually, Frank May. CNR is our replay sponsor in the second half. I apologize. Frank May, Skidoo. You got a Skidoo, don't you?
No.
You got to go see Frank May.
I know. I got to get there.
Yeah.
Summer's having to go out. She had blood all over her knee.
So Summers will get the trainer to put some tape on it probably. And Hamlin to the line for the and one. Looking for point number 18 on the game, and she got it. 18 of the 27 for Olivia Hamlin.
Yeah, and a lot of those have just come off her great defense too. And then you gotta give her, at least half of the other points for the assists that she's gotten.
Timeout on the floor here, 27-26, 1-point lead for the Warriors, 2:03 left in the third. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Fan Sports Network on the radio side and on KSLSports.com on the live stream. Your home for the entire 4A boys and girls playoffs. Devin Dixon, Van Park here. Crunch time of the third quarter, 2:03 on the clock. Snow Canyon behind the old-fashioned three-point play from Olivia Hamlin is taking a 1-point lead. Bobcats going to work offensively. And tip, ball's loose. And we're going to get a jump ball. Hamlin in the passing lanes again, Van.
Yeah, and she does such a great job of that. Just watching the ball, and when it goes up or goes on a bounce or whatever, she jumps to it. Looks like she landed on her hip.
Kick over for a good look at a three, and down it goes for Maya Eskelson. She's hit 2 threes on the night, 6 points in the game, and Skyview back up by 2, 29-27. Snow Canyon, straight away it's Hamlin. Back and forth with Kelly Howard. Now they go to the post. Lob it high for Andrews, and she has it go off her hands out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover by Snow Canyon. Only their second here in the second half. turnovers, I have 12 for Snow Canyon and now 11 for Skyview. So that seems to be evening up a little bit here. Check the Down East Furniture stat line. And a quick shot short. Rebound, and now a steal. Newcourt steal. Fisher trying to finish, and she's fouled going up to the rim. No, they say travel.
Oh, wow. I thought that was a good step through.
Take another look on our CNR replay.
Yeah, she did take just a little quick step before she established the pivot foot.
So Skyview leading by 2, under a minute in the third. Warriors with the ball. Skip over to Jensen. Jensen on the dribble baseline. Stolen away, but she was out of bounds when she came down, so the steal won't count. Nearly another steal.
Yes. So they got to take some time off the shot clock.
Yeah, clock reset. Didn't establish possession, so there was not a change of possession because she landed out of bounds, right, Van?
Right.
So whatever was left, they should take it down.
There's nothing on the he was asking her if there's a recall button, and there isn't, so they're getting together to decide how much
20, 21, 22, somewhere in there is my guess, but I didn't catch it right before the tip.
I think they said 13.
I was thinking it was a little earlier in the shot clock than that, but
I did too.
They might just be trying to take a hey, who saw it last? What was that? You're right, though. They are going to go with 13. Still plenty of time for the Warriors to get a shot off. Liv Hamlin inbounds. They get it over to Howard. Back to Olivia for 3.
Boom.
Nothing but the bottom, Olivia Hamlin.
She called that and all the way. She was wanting that basketball. She was set up, ready to shoot as soon as she caught it.
21 on the night to lead all scores for Lucky Livs. Luck had nothing to do with that form three-point shot. Bobcats trying to kick it out, and Livs with the Newcourt steal. And Olivia will slow it up and hold for 1 here with 18 and ticking left in the third. Snow Canyon up by 1, 30-29, and a tight one. Winner will play Cedar in the semifinals tomorrow. High screen coming here with 8. Olivia with 4. She wants the 3, and she got the 3!
Wow.
She's got 24, and Snow Canyon takes a 4-point lead. And how about that for your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game?
Man.
It's our top nominee, Van.
I don't know how you guarded any better without fouling.
Right.
What a shot.
And she was leaning into it and got it anyway. 24 of the Snow Canyon, 33 for Olivia Hamlin. And we go to the fourth quarter when we come back. Warriors on top of the Bobcats by 4 here on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
Let Trudy Hatch and Shannon Johnson help you get into the home of your dreams. They're your local experts for all your mortgage needs. Give them a call today.
Red Ledge's Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledge's Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
All right, back here live at the UCCU Center. Appreciate our friends. They were one of our main sponsors on the live stream. And I'm Devin Dixon, hanging out with Van Park. And Van, going to the fourth. We got another good one brewing here. It's been a day full of expect the unexpected. There's been upsets. There's been tight games. Been a lot of fun.
Oh, this has been outstanding basketball.
And we haven't settled anything in this one. Warriors do have a little momentum going to the fourth quarter. Up by 4 with possession. Hamlin over to Howard. Back to Hamlin. Now to Joey Jensen. Jensen back to Howard. She'll pump fake, kick out. Liv, same spot. She just hit a 3. This time no good. She's hit 3 on the game and an offensive rebound. And the Warriors can reset now. Fresh shot clock.
Skyview fortunate on that when they left Hamlin wide open.
Shot won't go for Fonua. Andrews trying to grab the rebound and can't. It's controlled by Eskelson. And here come the Bobcats. Into the corner. Right to the middle. Kick out to Allen. Thought about the 3. Now she goes back to Fisher. They go down a double out of that zone. Allen back on the wing. She's going to hoist. And she's going to hit Carly Allen.
Big shot.
Big three-pointer. She's got 8 in the game, 2 triples tonight. Foul on Skyview. We've seen that new rule come into effect a little bit earlier in some of the boys' games where you had to earn it from the free throw line, shooting 2 after you get 5 fouls in a quarter. Jensen, kick out to Hamlin. She'll whip it over to Howard. Howard will pump fake drive, and Howard has a block, but she's going to keep it. Now she falls to the ground.
That's got to be travel.
Her feet came off the ground, and yes, indeed, that is a walk. Good block, good defense.
That was.
Do you want Kelly Howard to shoot that 3? You know, she's trying to get to that mid-range J, but that's such a good closeout.
Yeah. I was surprised she passed it up.
Warriors by 1. Skyview basketball, 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Could we have our first overtime game in this building today? I haven't seen one of those yet. Still some time.
Great left hand.
Woo, Claire Fisher. She's got 8. Timeout, Warriors. 30-second timeout. Here's the replay. Ball on the rebound, right to her. Little power dribble, score it with that offhand.
That was an outstanding move.
I'm assuming that's her offhand. She
Yeah,
is right-handed,
she
right,
is right-handed,
Yeah. Girls basketball pays to be ambidextrous.
Yes.
We'll keep it right here. Timeout's brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. See how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance. Call 435-251-9102 for a free quote. Evan, have you opened up your insurance in the mail and saw your premiums go up a little bit?
Oh, yeah. If anything else goes up, I may have to declare bankrupt.
Hey, thanks to Finley Subaru. Not ready to do it yet because still some game left, but they'll choose our Finley Subaru star of the game, and you can go see the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway. 1453 Sunland Drive in St. George. 34-33. Skyview by 1. Snow Canyon basketball. After that Fisher baby left hand hook. Hamlin to Jensen. Skyview going to this 2-3 zone. Back to Hamlin, right down the middle. Little runner. Yes, sir. Olivia Hamlin. She's got 26.
Boy, tough move. She split that defense. I'm not sure how she got through.
Allen in the corner. Now to Smart. Over to Flaherty. Flaherty back in the corner to Allen. She's going to take the corner pocket 3. It's short this time. Rebound Jensen. She'll push across half court. She'll spin out of it. Good transition D. But Hamlin trailing the play is going to get a good look at a 3 but misfire. Rebound fought for. And we're going to get a tie up.
Skyview ball.
And Skyview will take over down 35-34 with 5:32 left in the fourth quarter. Winner will play Cedar, and then the other 2 quarterfinals still yet to be played tonight. We'll have them both right here on the same way you're accessing this game, radio and live stream. Next up will be Dixie and Ridgeline. You'll see Lala Famuina and Emily Skinner. And then Desert Hills Payson, the nightcap tonight. Hamlin nearly is still, but called for the foul.
Yeah, she almost got that one again. That would have been her 3rd layup off of the steal up top.
That is the 3rd foul here in the fourth quarter for Snow Canyon. Skyview has 4. So another foul by the Bobcats, and Snow Canyon will be awarded 2 free throws the rest of the way. Fisher will take a 3.
Wow.
And nothing but the bottom.
Wow. I did not see that one coming. She's done so much inside, and then she knocks down with nothing but the bottom of the net.
She's got 5 of the 8 Skyview fourth quarter points, and now a steal. New course steal. Hamlin deflects it, and now they call a foul, I believe, on Olivia Hamlin. And that's a tough call to go against Liv because she actually jumped in the lane and had the interception.
Yeah, she had the ball in both hands.
And then the collision comes.
And that's what Coach.
Take another look here at the end of this play. I mean, there's a lot of contact. Got to call something, I guess. Rebound off the misfired three. Hamlin wants to run, racing in the front court. 3-on-2, over to Jensen. And Jensen is fouled, and she will head to the line.
She will go to the line now.
We're in crunch time, seeing our replay. Look how quick Hamlin gets that board and wants to go. And a good pass there to get Jensen, and good patience to pump fake by Jensen. And I thought they were shooting free throws, but they're changing it to now 4 total, 2 total fouls. So the scoreboard was wrong. Coach Hoskins is saying,
yeah, they faked.
They have 2. They put 2 on the scoreboard now. So, and there is Olivia Hamlin, another Cash Valley Bank 3.
Well, that quiets how many fouls there are.
She's got 29, a game high, and Snow Canyon back on top by 1, 38-37. And a turnover by the Bobcats. They're 13th of the night. Both teams have cleaned up the turnovers a little bit in the second half, but it's better defense than it is sloppy offense.
Exactly. That's just what I was going to say. The defense has really been tough on both ends.
4 minutes left. Scooters Coffee clock in the fourth. Feel like a broken record, but hang on tight. Another tight one in the quarterfinals. We've seen them all day long. Howard up to Hamlin on the top. Dribble left wing. Kick to Kelly Howard for 3. Yes, sir. Kelly Howard hits another one.
Another big basket.
Howard's first field goal. She's got 4 points in the game. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead. Skyview wants to answer. Hamlin hounding the ball, and a pass that gets loose into the backcourt. Joey Jensen picks it up, flips it to Hamlin, trailing that play. She'll let a 3 fly, and she hits another one. She's got 32, and it's the largest lead of the night at 7 for the Warriors. Timeout, Bobcats.
Boy, and that happened in about a minute.
Jensen actually worked out pretty good that she kind of mishandled that pickup.
Yeah.
And then there was Hamlin trailing the play and burying that 3. Van, what do you see from Olivia Hamlin? What can't she do? Defensively getting in passing lanes, rebounding and running, and all of a sudden she cooled off after hitting her first 3 of the night. She was only 1 of 5 or 1 of 6 in the first half. But just like that, she's hit 1, 2, 3 second half threes. She's got 4 second half threes.
Yeah,
she's hit 5 threes tonight.
And 2 of them were back-to-back. That one on the inbounds play when they were debating the foul, she just came off a screen, knocked it down, and that one. And again, she does everything. She's made so many assists, so many steals.
And good to get somebody else going there a little bit. Kelly Howard hadn't hit a field goal in the game, and she hit a 3 right before Olivia Hamlin hit that one, and all of a sudden you blink and Skyview has to take the timeout. Now there's still time to get back in this game. 3:17 on the game clock.
Yeah, Skyview's going to have to step up their pace just a little bit, not let too much time go off the clock.
Yeah, you don't want to pass up a good shot for a better one. If you get a good look, you probably got to take it within the first 15, 20 seconds of this possession. Skip to Fisher on the elbow, and a near steal, but a foul called, and I believe that's on Hamlin. She's got 3 now. All 3 coming here in the last, 3 minutes, Van. Fisher, nice catch in traffic, kick out, pass to the corner. Allen wanted a 3, doesn't take it. Back to Fisher, she turns and kicks. Down to Smart, back to Fisher, open jumper, doesn't get the friendly, bounce on the rim, it's no good, rebound Warriors. Hamlin slowing the pace with 2:43 left on the clock. We're in the fourth quarter.
Playing so smart.
Howard trying to dump it in, and it's tipped or not, they say no, turnover Warriors. It's only their 4th turnover in the second half after 10 first half turnovers. They've definitely done a better job of cleaning that up. But a costly turnover nonetheless because a 7-point lead, and Skyview Don't need threes yet, do they, Van?
No,
when do you start
no.
taking threes? Still 2:36 to go, down by 7.
Yeah, like you say, you just don't want to take the shot clock down all the way. You want to take a good look early on and then just really crash the boards right now.
Skyview given the 2 seed here in the 4A girls bracket all they want. Can they get a bucket here? Inside they go to Smart, backing her way down. She'll kick to Allen, pass to the corner. 3 taken, too strong. Rebound Jensen. Jensen racing ahead. Crossed half court. Here comes Joey Jensen. Lobs it high to Hamlin. Hamlin off the glass and in. She's got 34.
That was a great pass.
Joey Jensen, one of those state leaders in assists with the helper. I agree, Van. Hamlin's fed Joey a couple times tonight. This time they go the other way around.
Exactly. Yeah, she had to lead her and throw over top of the defense, throw it to where she was going.
Hamlin leads the state in scoring, but you look at Joey Jensen, and she's right up there leading 4A in assists, averaging 4.5 a game. Hamlin averages 3.1 herself. And that's tipped through the hands of Smart. Howard picks it up. Warriors have it back up by 9, and that's the largest lead of the night. It's been tight all game long. And now you look up and Snow Canyon has a chance here to run a little clock. And they decide to foul. Allen stops the clock, 1:38 left. Coach Vanessa Hall walking out near half court with some instruction. I think she wants a timeout. It is a UD and Associates timeout. We'll take it, catch our breath, but we don't want to miss a thing. So we'll just take a quick 30-second break. Snow Canyon leading on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard over Skyview, 46-37. We'll be right back for the finish. Stay with us.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hey, we're back. Devin Dixon, Van Park. Van, I want to get your take on Olivia Hamlin. You don't see special talent so often, but in this girls' state tournament, we're about to see Emily Skinner a little bit later, but Olivia Hamlin, 34 tonight.
Oh, amazing all-around player. She's just not one-dimensional. When she split the defense and scored on that floater, then the very next time she catches, drains a 3, barely touches the net. It goes through so purely, and her ability to jump towards the pass and get steals, you just don't see that very often.
I like what you said a few moments ago. She had that beautiful pass to Joey Jensen. They'll run a weave out top. Warriors 1:30 away from advancing to play the Cedar Reds. They beat Cedar twice during the regular season. Howard is fouled. That's foul number 4, so that's the last one they had to give. Cedar got a heartbreaking injury to Gabby Gomez, who's not even with the team, so they're a little short-handed, but Shimada had a great performance. Hamlin has 34 tonight. She's got the ball here in crunch time. 30 on the shot clock. The Skyview will foul Joey Jensen. Joey will head to the line. As a team, 64% from the free throw line on the season for Snow Canyon. Joey Jensen comes in at 57%. The mark for her from the stripe. And the Frank May free throw a little bit too strong.
Just a little long.
Right on line. Van's already picking out his skidoo on the Frank May website right now. And the second one from Jensen doesn't go, so she misses a pair. And that leaves a little bit of opportunity for Skyview. Down by 9. 1:13 to go. Liv Hamlin again in the passing lane. Another steal. That's got to be her 7th, 8th steal. I've lost track, man.
Yeah, I would thinking even maybe more.
And then Hamlin, it slipped through her hands, and then she commits the foul. That's her 4th. 1:03 to go. And that will put Skyview on the free throw line. Macy Summers.
And that's where you don't want Skyview to score when the clock stops. So Snow Canyon not too happy about that.
Skyview is a team this year, 57%. Identical mark as Snow Canyon. And Summers misses the first. Really need this to go, and then you really need a couple kills in a row, and you probably got to put Snow Canyon on the free throw line if you're going to try to draw this game out. And we've got a jump ball on the missed free throw. Alternate possession, Snow Canyon. You gamble for 4 or 5 seconds, try to get a steal. If not, you foul here, Van?
Yeah, you have to. You just can't let time go off the clock.
Into Jensen, back to Howard. No foul yet. And now they do foul. And Kelly Howard will go to the free throw line. Kelly, a 65% free throw shooter. Coach Hoskins, first year, taking over this talented Snow Canyon team. One loss all year, trying to get their 23rd win, and they're seconds away, 55.9 to be exact, for moving on for a rematch with the Cedar Reds. Coach Nilsson winning earlier today, hanging on to win over Green Canyon, and Hamlin with another steal. And a pass ahead to Jensen, laying up and in, and that is your Mountainland Supply defensive play of the game. Why not Olivia Hamlin?
She's got to be double-double right there.
35 seconds to go. Corner pocket three. No. Rebound Smart. Putback, yes. Heck of a putback by Smart. Timeout, Coach Hall. Lead is still 10. Jensen's got 7 after that last lay-in. Smart, those are her first points in the second half. She's got 8. Fisher has 11. Carly Allen has 8. Eskelson has 6. Flaherty has 6, but she hasn't scored in the second half. And it's a 10-point lead. We'll keep it right here. Just 28 seconds to go. Looks like Snow Canyon closing in on a Region 9 rematch with Cedar tomorrow.
It really does. They deserve it. They really came on in that fourth quarter and just were scoring machines. They just boom, 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 and they're up 10 before you could even blink your eye.
21 second half points for Hamlin, 34 in the game. And you're right, the double-double probably has 10 steals, probably has 5 rebounds, 5 assists, just filling up the box sheet.
Exactly.
Guesstimating on the unofficial stats there, because I'm not keeping track of all those. We don't have an official statistician. I'll go watch it on the old huddle, which is nice to have. And we'll see Olivia Hamlin and the Warriors back here tomorrow, as now free throws can definitely ice this, already up 10. And will be Joey Jensen back to the free throw line. And free throw good for JJ. Remember her older sister a few years ago? Very talented basketball family. Her dad, Wade Jensen, one of the good guys. And Joey gets the second one there as well. 51-39. Just 23 seconds to go. Flaherty, 3 won't go. Rebound, Kelly Howard for the Warriors. Ball ripped away, and Howard, trying to get it back, will commit the foul. 15.2 on the Scooters coffee clock. I think that sequence where Howard and Hamlin hit those back-to-back threes is going to be our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. That pushed that lead up to 7 and then 10. And that gave Snow Canyon separation for the first time in this game. So we'll go with those back-to-back threes by Howard and Hamlin. Your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. Appliance Wholesalers Plus across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. The playmakers in the appliance business in St. George. Why pay more when you can pay less and buy direct from AWP? Shop local and save. And now another foul after the free throws. Cut it back down to 11.
Add to her totals right here. Snow Canyon emptying their bench.
Alyssa Staley going to check in. Chloe White, as well as Kaylin Wynea. I think there's a fourth Warrior about to check in. Hamlin free throw, no. Too strong. Also checking in number 13, Sydney Croton. Little round of applause. 4 starters out, 4 subs in, and Hamlin stays on the floor for one more free throw. Looking for point number 35. Earlier tonight, when she scored her 15th point of the game, passed Ashley Beckstrand Greenwood as the all-time scorer in Region 9 basketball history, and her 35th point, propelling the Warriors to a victory. Just 6 seconds left. 3 won't go. Time winding down, offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Warrior basketball with just 7/10 to go. And the Warriors look like they're going to win, Van.
Just throw it in and hold it.
52-40, the final. Warriors play Cedar tomorrow afternoon. Your thoughts, Van? How about the Warriors, the 2 seed, moving on?
Yeah, great basketball team. You can see why they've only lost 1 game this year. Hats off to Skyview. They battled really, really well right up until halfway through the 4th quarter, and then the wheels just came off with that great shooting that Snow Canyon has.
Congratulations, Skyview. Get some playoff deep reps here at the UCC Youth Center, but Coach Hall and the Skyview Bobcats will bow out. Warriors will play Cedar tomorrow afternoon. That game will be at 4:10, I believe. And no, 2:30. It'll be 2:30, I believe. One of those 2 times. And Flyers Ridgeline already coming onto the court to get warm-ups going. You don't get a lot of time in between these games, so we're officially now into our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We're going to stay live here because I think we want to Trevor Allen, who is going to talk with Coach Hoskins, and maybe even get some comments from Olivia Hamlin as well, who ended the night with 35 points.
Olivia right here.
Phenomenal performance for Olivia Hamlin, who is standing by with our Trevor Allen.
Here with Olivia. So, by the way, as you know, that you are now the all-time leading scorer in Region 9 girls basketball.
Really?
Yeah, all you needed was 15 points from what I heard. And you obviously had that, and then, 35 points. So you were obviously feeling it in that second half, scoring 22 points. What changed from the first half to the second?
I think our energy changed. We had slow energy coming in the first half, but we came out ready to play, and my teammates.
So what? So now you guys move on to play Cedar. What? You guys know them very well. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
They're going to be tough to beat because I know they want it really bad, but if we play good and we play together and hit our shots, we would win. It's hard beating a team 3 times, so we'll have to see.
All right, good luck.
Yes, thank you so much.
That was Trevor Allen with Olivia Hamlin.
Coach is talking to the media. Hang on.
And so Trevor telling us to hold on. We'll keep it live here. What do you think of Olivia? Laughing, acted like she had no idea. She got the scoring record there. Just a little humble pie.
I just love that. I love that she had no idea, and that little giggle, you root for her. You root for somebody like that that's humble and such a prolific scorer.
No question. 52-40, the final. Olivia Hamlin, no question, our Findlay Subaru star of the game tonight.
Yeah, no question. She just did everything.
Let's go back. This was our Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game. We're waiting for Coach Hoskins, so we'll go back to this. Bryant, whatever it takes, found exclusively at Mountain Land Supply. And this was, I believe, that defense leading to offense. We saw it all night long, Van. And, Snow Canyon, we talked about it. They want to get out and run. They want to get out and push that tempo, and they certainly did. And we'll push that back. Let's go back to Trevor Allen, who's with Coach Hoskins.
Coach, you had told me at the half you wanted to have your play more Snow Canyon basketball. It looked like that happened.
Yeah, I went at halftime and said, this is not us girls. We got to get aggressive. You guys need to be aggressive on that zone. You need to get steals. You need to get turnovers. You need to get layups. Like, we've got to have some energy.
Did you know, and I was just given this note, that Olivia is now the all-time leading scorer in Region 9 girls basketball history?
Wow, amazing. She's just such a clutch player. The couple of threes she knocked down were just key for us. They just really generated that energy, and yeah, she's just an amazing player.
What is it like to have a player like that who can take over at any given time? Because she had 22 points in the second half.
I've trusted her all year. I know when she wants to turn on the gas, she'll turn on the gas. I think she got a little tired, but then I thought when she came out and hit some shots that really got her going, and she got some confidence. She's just a great player.
So now you guys move on to the semifinals to take on Cedar, a team that you know very well.
Yeah. They're a very good team. They rebound really well. We need to key on Shimada. Looked like she had a monster of a game. I think our girls will be ready for them, but I'm going to emphasize our defense and rebounding. But I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Devin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Trev. Great job down there. 35 for Hamlin, 4 for Howard. Joey Jensen tonight ended with 7, 2 for Shaylee Andrews. So the bulk of the scoring coming from Olivia Hamlin in the loss tonight. Pretty balanced, but nobody got quite into double figures. 8 for Smart. Let's see, 6, 8, 11 for Fisher. She did get into a double figures to lead the Bobcats. Final thoughts, Van?
The first half, Skyview got the pace they wanted. They had it slowed down. Second half, Snow Canyon sped it up and got the pace they wanted and consequently got some really good looks. But the bottom line, Hamlin just took over the game.
Yeah, she did. 35 tonight, our Finley superstar of the game. Do want to give a shout-out to Shaylee Andrews with those 2 points off the bench. She's our Jersey Mike's sub of the game. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back live here on the live stream and the Fan Sports Network with Dixie and Ridgeline coming up next inside the 4A state quarterfinals. Don't go away.